Hello and welcome to Goa News Now. Well, today I wanted to show you something. This is a coal loaded wagon. It is going towards south from port, Murmuga port. You can see there is something missing here. Should be a guard rake. The guard rake is a rake that is always behind any goods train. This railway, when they takes a good of any party, they have to ensure that the goods reaches to the party in a proper manner and in the same quantity. So तेजे खातीर ये guard rake फाटल्यान आसता. वो आता train moving आसा. We reached a bit seconds late and the train started moving this coal loaded wagon. So मुद्दो कितें आशिल्लो की one of the Welsam villager, activist also म्हणून शकता तुम्ही, he had approached us asking that there is something that he finds fishy. These coal loaded wagons which are proceeding out from Murmua port, yes, suddenly तेजे जे फाटल्यान जे एक guard rake आसता, that is not there in many of these goods train. So we also decided to find out what is the true experimenta खातीर आमचे जे मुर्मुगांव पोर्टांसून जे कोल लोडेड वॅगन्स आसा 17 वॅगन्स पर डे at the moment leaves Murmuga port. So in many of these wagons these guard rakes are missing, and the main reason what we got to know that there is an experimental process that is going on, in which the railway have been trying to check whether the rakes can reach to its destination for Murmuga port from the from its origin to the destination without having a guard rake. So they are doing experiment on certain rakes called loaded rakes. This experiment is restricted only to goods wagons. So अशें एक आसा. आनी एक हांवें while I was doing internet search, so that time I found that there is the project is already on the trial by the Indian Railways, and this the second round of this trial is going on at the moment across India. So firstly the trial started in north central railway areas. Now things are going on in other areas, but officially I don't know whether this trial is going on officially or they are just doing it internal departmental. Officially कितें आसता जेन्ना they issue some kind of permission or notification. I have to get it rechecked with the railway authority. But yes, railway authority, one of the senior railway official, while talking to us, have confirmed that this guard rakes are actually very important and were important in past, because ye guard rakes asa, these people were ensuring that the first rake and last rakes are intact, and the goods from first rake to last rake is reaching to the destination. So the last rake was guard rake, so that all other rakes in between the wagons, railway wagon, are intact, and that was the whole gist. Plus that guard rake was useful in other manners also. तेजे खूब लिस्ट आसा why guard rakes are important. Basically it is of spillage of cargo आणि खंय कितें problem जाले, so guard rake ensures that all these problems are brought to the notice of the engine driver. So this was the whole concept of guard rakes. Now there are trials going on, but there was curiosity in the minds of citizens, basically Welsam citizen. So they wanted to know why suddenly these guard rakes are missing from the train. So it was our duty to just find out exactly what is happening and give you the correct information, so that next time when you find these kind of trains running without a guard rake, don't get surprised. This is an experiment that is going on within the Indian railway. So they are doing it to save, cut short their expenditure on this guard rake. Also I wanted to make a point here that as per the new experiment, they are installing some receiver at the first rake, that is engine area, and the transmitter at the last rake. So that will also solve the problem. But yes, spillage is very important. Guard rakes are those rakes which can identify spillage, and that is how this issue is important, because when we talk about spillage, our railway line from Vasco to Hospet area is filled with spillage. I don't have to give guarantee about it or testimony, because you go anywhere and you find a spillage. खंयी घेतले जाल्यार तुका हे इतले मोठे मोठे कोळसो मेळटलोच. So the spillage is a issue. So if guard rakes are there, they will identify the spillage if it is in excess number. अशें ना की एक पडटा. केन्ना केन्ना जेन्ना आमी गेले फाटी एक्सपोजे करताले हेंचे कवरिंग ऑफ रेक्स, कशे टायम वी हॅड एक्सपोज हाव दीस पीपल वर doing it in a negligent manner. So हे जे spillage आसा, that is very important, and that is how these guard rates are becoming essential. So maka dista the concern raised by the villager is, there are theories from railway that they are trying to save money. That is why guard rake is not existing here. But citizens have their own fear that now as it is, you are polluting the whole railway line, and in future if their guard rakes is not there, that means there is nobody to even give you reporting that how much of spillage is happened. As it is, the railways are on war footing, completing the doubling of railway from Kulem to Vasco. So you can understand the situation, what would happen in future if guard rakes experiment are also not there. So if the guard rakes are not there, that means if anything gets spilled, it can be overlooked. So this is the moral of the story, and I believe now the doubts are cleared. Let's see whether the authorities concerned will have a look into this aspect as well, because as far as I know, at least guard rake in Goa is very important, because there is a spillage. There are complaints of coal spillage across the railway line, all along the railway line, and this has been happening. So खंय तरी हेजे पाबंदी जावपाक जाय. And now one more aspect which I wanted to add up, that after our expose on this tone tarpaulin cover moving out from MPT, one thing good has happened, that railway as well as Murmunga Port Authority have started to ensure that all the rakes which are moving out of MPT is covered with tarpaulin cover, properly covered, and that is what we have been witnessing. Incidentally, I was also trying to find out whether they are missing something, but finally I am not also able to catch them. That means they are taking good care of at least tarpaulin cover at the moment. I will only say that railway needs to gear up in a proper manner, at least in Goa at the moment, because they are not up to the mark. Spillage continues. This is also not good. So they can adopt international standard measures to get things corrected, which is not happening. Anyways, we are there to highlight such issues. We will continue to do such things in public interest. Keep watching Goa News Now.